His condition was described as stable. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers around the world, straight out of Ngaruahia via Titahi Bay, here's Maurieo. Hello, hello, welcome. Hi 3.5, how's your day been? Mine's been slow, sleepy, stable. So I was looking up a title for today's vlog, and I haven't been feeling the best. I've been feeling at a low ebb. However, I thought, well, I'm sort of recuperating. I've had a pretty hard week, not much sleep, and I've had 2 days of infusion. Missed out on the blissful vegan, all that sort of thing, and I've sort of had to describe my condition. But my condition, I looked up in the thesaurus, recuperate, and in there it had stable. I thought, now what? And stable means that your condition is not getting any worse. It's all uphill from here. That's me. I'm stable. So yeah, I feel a little bit of brain fog, a bit sleepy, bit of a sore throat, a lot of complaining going on. Anyway, so I didn't do much today. I just sort of sat around and was stable. And it's now 9:44. I got the vlog done. Got a little bit of prep to do that I want to get done for tomorrow. So I might get into bed around about midday or midnight or something like that. I'll probably start to become unstable soon. But anyway, so moving on. Let's just have a look at today's snippets and then we'll pick it up from there on the other side. Cue the snippets. It's 2 o'clock and I'm heading off to bed. I'm up at 6, off for an infusion, and I'll get some more sleep there, so all good. 4 degrees outside and 89% humidity. Pressure is 1026, so getting up quite high. 24.2 in here at 33%. So yeah, it's been quite warm. I've had to turn the heater off a couple of times tonight, which is means interesting. I think it's to do with the humidity and what have you. So I've spent the night just doing my vlog and wherewhatwho really, and I've been working on a PowerPoint for some work next week, so doing a little bit of prep. Nothing too strenuous, to be fair. I'm just to say feeling a little bit sore, muscular soreness. So I think I might, quite often the stuff I take hides a lot of the symptoms of anything. So I've probably got something, and that's the only place I'm feeling it. It's just in the muscles. So yeah, all good. Alrighty, well, let's see what tomorrow brings. Here it is, just gone 7 o'clock and I'm at the hospital for the second leg of my infusion. It's a lovely crisp morning, pretty reasonable. Maybe a little bit of overcast sky out in the to the south, but yeah, to the north it's pretty clear, and clear days, and my bit of bird song going on there, and generally we're all pretty good. So yeah, we made it. Let's see what happens. And yes, of course, in the free parking area here, so probably save another $7.50 hopefully. All good. Cheers. Let's see what happens. It's around 12 o'clock. I've just finished my infusion and I'm sitting in my car Gonna go drive home. My wife has offered to meet for lunch, but I'm just feeling a little bit seedy, lousy, not that good. So I'm going to head home and try and get a little bit of work done this afternoon in between falling asleep and those sort of things. So yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of a trip through town. So I thought, well, I might as well put it on the video, and we can see if we can capture anything particularly exciting. So here goes. All right, yeah, we're in a little side street off the hospital called Horn Street. It's quite a popular street for doctors and that to live in due to the proximity of the hospital nearby, so they don't have to park and they can walk to work. So a lot of doctors and nurses and people, I guess, find this a nice place to live. It's not that far from the centre of town, so we're just coming through here. There's a school on the left, and then as we come up here and turn into, I think it is Palmerston Street, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I just pulled over here to adjust the camera, but I didn't realise that I had the camera base in the field of view, which is a little bit annoying. I'd rather wish that I hadn't had that there. But anyway, we're off again after a little adjustment, and that's the school there on the left, and then we're coming down here, and this is Palmerston Street. You'll note the trees lost all their leaves this time of year, and yes, can be quite picturesque during the summer when they've gained them all. Of course, deciduous trees, they've all dropped their leaves, so they've all been picked up. And up here is the Palmerston Street, I think, and that's a tennis club across the road there. I think that's the St John's Tennis Club, and people always playing tennis there. It seems a very popular sort of club, actually. So we're just waiting for a break in the traffic there, and then off we go. And about not that far down here, we turn and we're right at the roundabout on the corner. Well, it's on Anglesey Street, which is one street west of the main street, which is Victoria Street. So we just turn turning left down here to the roundabout, and there's a Countdown supermarket over there on the right, and then this is the roundabout. Straight ahead is Anglesey Street, and we'll head around there and down past the courthouse up there on the hill. That's the High Court, and then down here on the right hand side is the Hamilton Police Station in there, and we're going to then turn left into the, I guess, the southern end of Victoria Street. And this end is where the restaurants and clubs and things are. It's quite busy. You'll notice that there's on-street parking, and it's quite narrow. It's been always a matter of debate as to whether the council clear it out as to a mall. Just driving through there today, it's quite close. The cars, there's first restaurant there starting on the left. I had a cup of coffee there with my students not so while back when we did a study of the traffic. So one of the students wanted to remove all the cars from Victoria Street to try and get better through. I'm more in favour of just removing all the cars and making it into a mall. You'll see various little people sitting on the pavement there, and restaurants and bars and things like that. and parking down this end of town. This is a Sunday, 12 o'clock, and this is not the popular place of town. Be an interesting comparison to see what's going on at the base. So we're waiting here. That's the bank over on the left, and over on the right, a little bit up, is a statue of Riff Raff from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, where the guy O'Brien that wrote the Rocky Horror Show has spent some time in Hamilton, not exactly from Hamilton, but sort of relates back to here for a lot of his early years. And so this is coming up. We're running out of restaurants now and coming up to the city centre known as Garden Place. And then the council buildings are over there. It's on the left. On the right-hand side is the buildings on the right-hand side pretty much back on to the Waikato River. So there's always been a movement of exposing the city to the river, because the river's essentially behind those buildings. You don't see the river at all, but it's one of the showpieces of the area. The river runs through the town, but you don't see it from anywhere, from the main street here, which is Victoria Street. And coming up here now is, I think this is the Centre Place shopping centre. On the left there, Centre Place. Everything's on the left really. There's not too much on the right. Just commercial buildings and things heading down to the river as we head pretty much out of town. And yeah, just going through here through to the lights. And this tends to be more of a commercial end of town. There's not many shops. Land Information New Zealand is here down this end. There's one notable one. A lot of commercial sort of stationery, a few restaurants, a lot of the taller buildings. Hamilton's one of the more safer places in New Zealand. It's quite a long way from the sea, not too many earthquakes and things here. So this is another little shopping centre up here, just in there, and a few little shops and bakeries. That's Land Information there, I think, on the right hand side there, and we come down, and that's pretty much the end of the CBD really. Then we get out into residential, semi sort of residential type situation. You'll see there's a few little, just the last little shops here. Up here there's a chemist shop across there on the right, and a cafe. Oh, and that little bit of a shopping centre just over here on the left. Used to be Spotlight. There's a KFC there. There's a pub in there. Yeah, used to go there quite a lot for the warehouse stationery used to be in there, but a lot of the shops have moved out to the base, and so they've taken a lot of their traffic and business with them. Subway there, and BP. Is that Pack and Save in there? I think it is Pack and Save or New World. I can't quite remember. One of the big supermarkets. And now we head out down to Berescourt Lights, which we've been there, and then we'll be going along the Great Te Rapa Strait. But I think I'll just end it there for this video. That's probably enough. Alright, so checking my commentary as I watched that, a couple of little mistakes. I missed the bank by one intersection. The bank is the old Bank of New Zealand has now been turned into a pub. And I got that mostly right, but yes, that's the main street of Hamilton, New Zealand. Hamilton has a population, I guess, of around 120,000, I think, possibly more. But we have a couple of other major shopping centres, one at Chartwell and out at the base, that are a lot more, modern, I guess. They're shopping malls rather than the your standard main street in the old Cowtown model. Alrighty, so let's go to the diary and round out the day. 2554 steps, quite surprised me, but I did park a little further away today. Stable, as I said, hint 1, doing a bit of prep and had an infusion. All well and good. Let's pop over and check out the challenge for all the music heads. Thunder only happens when it's raining is a line from which Fleetwood Mac song? If you know the answer, put it in the comments below the video. Should be second nature to most of you knowing which one it is. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Fleetwood Mac, all good. And yesterday's question, what is the antonym of nadir? It's the zenith. As a surveyor, I know because I measure zenith angles. Zenith. All my students should know that one. The zenith angle. We measure from the zenith. 0 horizontals, 90 degrees. Would you believe? On a theodolite or total station. And so Moz was first in with that. And I accidentally got the Hall of Fame wrong yesterday. I attributed the Black Sabbath answer to Tartan Snowflake, but of course it was Moz. So I've adjusted that, gone back in time and adjusted that. And yes, the Hall of Fame is now good to go. So thanks to everybody for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing as I go upwards from here from my stable situation. I appreciate your marvellous support of my channel. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow if you can, but any time when you're able, just drop by. You're more than welcome. All good. Cue the outro.
That's all, folks.
This has been a maurieos presentation, recorded live in our studio at Ngaruawahia, capital of the Waikato district, a district towards the top of the North Island of Aotearoa, New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud. We're a little country right at the bottom of the globe, a place where Kiwis live, in a paradise we like to call God's own country.